Okay, everybody, it's Conger Live, and I'm going to do my second draft. This is going to be using my crystals. It's going to be a quick draft again. This time it'll be the Dominaria set as opposed to the 2019 core set. So I'm going to use 750 gems. Yes, I want to do it. And then here we are. My rare is Grand Warlord Rada. Whenever one or more creatures you control attack, add that much mana of any combination of red or green until end of turn. If you don't lose it, you don't lose this mana. That's awesome. So that's a really good rare. She's a really good card. Of course, I want to see if there's any removal in here. But I'm likely going to take Grand Warlord Rada and build a green-red deck. Yawgmoth's Offspring was passed, probably because, Blessed Light is some really primary removal, so is Eviscerate. That's tough, especially since I haven't gone those colors yet. This one's more expensive. It is an Exile as opposed to a Destroy. I'm going to go ahead and grab Eviscerate. Now we have Joda, Archmage Eternal. Possible for a 5-color deck, not likely in limited. Chainer's Torment, deal 2 damage to each of your opponent and gain 2 life, and then create an XX. It's interesting. Target player shuffles up to 3 cards from their graveyard into library, draw a card from their graveyard from the library, shuffle graveyard into library. Guy's Blessing, since I'm going to be going green likely, that would be nice. Landwar Envoy has some fixability, but it's not the greatest. Control. Butthole Candle is removal, technically removal. So I think that even though this is neat, Butthole Candle is removal and it's versatile. Here we have the War Cry Phoenix. Flying haste. When you attack with 3 or more creatures, you may pay 3. If you do, from your graveyard to the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Okay, so this guy comes back. And since I'm likely going to be in red with Warlord Rada, I guess I'm going to take the uncommon. Sacrifice a creature, draw a card. Not likely. Wild Onslaught Kicker. Put a +1/+1 counter each creature control. Suppose kick with 2. It's a nice ramp for the creatures I get. It's a 4-drop instant. It's uncommon. Not likely going to see it again. Not sure if I'll end up using it, but it's a nice surprise. Now, not going with blue-red, so I don't think I would take that dual land. Although I may need to splash blue later. It could wheel, I doubt it. This is nice too for a 2/2 bear. So end of turn. I think just in case there is some equipment, I'll grab the ooze. Could be annoying. Each aura and equipment attached to it. So 2 for 1 was not that great, but it's trample with aura abilities. I'm not sure how much auras are actually in this set. So obviously the lance isn't going to help me that much if I don't have this guy. I mean, it could help no matter what, as long as it's my turn. So if they're attacking, they get first strike. Gifted Groves. Untapped target creature is nice, so it's kind of a surprise blocker and gets +2/+2. Can be kicked for +4/+4. I think I'll go with the Champion of the Flame though and hope I can get some enchantments that might help me out with that. Sacrifice any goblin, get a 1/1. +3/+3 trample. It's only good for attacking creatures, which is, I gotta be aggressive. 3, or you can kick it for 10 life. So 3 for 2/3 is just okay. It's kind of between these two right now. More solid creature overall. So fungal infection is some removal. I'm probably not going to end up using that. +1/+0 in haste. That's decent. He's already a 1/2 for 1, but he gets haste if I have some instants and sorceries in my graveyard. I don't really have a lot to work with right now with that. Cycling. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Lava Runner. I'm going to grab the Menace enchantment, likely. Yep. That's that uncommon I saw. Yeah, I'll get that. It gives me some reusability. The Red Bear. And the Fire Elemental. So definitely strong in red right now. And the person does 1 damage to each creature without flying. Add 2. And the person does 3 damage to each creature. That's nice. It's a bomb. That's bread right there, and I'm in red, so probably gonna take that. Just gonna take a look to see what I might hope to yield. Fire Intervention. Some nice removal. Navigator's Compass is some great fixability. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Eruption. We have Holler the Fire Fletcher. Spells kicked, put a +1/+1 counter. Okay, that's nice. 3 for a 3/3 in the colors I'm playing already is decent. I'll go ahead and grab it. So we have another Rada. That's interesting. Flame of the Keld. This is the one that discard your hand, draw 2 cards. If a red source would control a deal turn. +2 of damage. So I have a lot of red. This could work out really well for me. I don't know if I need another Rada, but of course if they get rid of her, she's a 3/4 for 4 with a haste. She also gives me that ramp. It's like late game ramp though, so I'm not sure. All goblins get haste. I only have a couple goblins at this point. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to collect more goblins. That Flame of the Keld's pretty nice. It's a really tough decision here. I'll grab another Rada. Not too often you see that. Probably a bad call, but turn a permanent from your graveyard to your hand. I'll get that Natural Spiral. He's not a trample, which is kind of a bummer. I'll grab the Frenzied Rage. Get another one of those. Power Stone Shards are great if you have more of them, but in limited it's not going to happen. Very unlikely. Must be blocked if able. Haste. So you can kick him to get the hijack for the turn. Really tough call here. Based on my curve where I'm at. The hijack's nice control. I think the ability's better than anything else. And with Radas, I can likely have the kicker thing happening, but you're good for the ramp, but it's only good for that turn. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Reach Defender. Be nice to have. Primordial Worms, the big body. It's Timming Green, I'll take it. Navigator's Compass gives me that fixability. So if I want to splash that Eviscerate, which is removal, that'll do the trick. Protector. Flame of the Keld came back to me. I'll take it. Great. So here's a tough call. Do I do 7 damage to flying creature or destroy target artifact or enchantment? Not sure what there is going to be. This is a quick, so Fervent Strike, and lastly Poet. Torgar! So being that I'm only be splashing black, that double black cost is going to be practically impossible to cast. So I can't do that. But the Eldritch Reborn is excellent removal, and it lets me steal one if I can keep it out there. So I might go ahead and throw that since I'm probably going to splash black for those couple cards. Good removal. Each have up to 3 targets. That's a bomb. It's beautiful. Double red's fine because I'm in red, so I'm going to take it. Fight with fire. Does 5 damage to target creature. If kicked, does 10 damage, divided any way you choose. 5, it's removal. It's beautiful. Splashing black, so let's see if Garna. Oh, okay. Which gives everybody haste, and I can basically resurrect anybody that died this turn for aggression's sake. But the kick ability with the Mega Burn. Much like Trample, but better. And since it's a big body, it can be a helpful win condition there. I'll take that Thorn Elemental. Radiant Lightning, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Direct damage to the player, and it's a ping 1 damage too, so it'll clear small things, or if he thinks he's going to survive after blocking, it is an instant. How many mages do I have? Wizards, right? 1. Not a lot. We'll go with the direct damage spell, even though I'm not sure it's the right move. See, there's another Tourney Mage, which would have helped. The other triggers having each other work off of. Destroy target land. It won't wheel if I don't take it. Then again, I'm not sure how important getting rid of land is going to be in limited, in this limited setup. Let's grab the goblin. I do have a couple sagas already, so this will help accelerate those sagas. I don't have artifacts, so he's not really helpful. I have 1 or 2. Amaranthine Wall's interesting. I may want this in my black splashing. Really not sure if it's worth it though. Don't want to put too many black cards in since it's not removable. I probably won't use it. Do have the compass and the candle. Amaranthine's wall is a decent wall, I suppose. Somewhat ramp, but not really. We'll grab the Runamon. Warlord's Fury is actually great. Great instant, or it's a sorcery, but it gives everybody first strike. And I get to draw a card. Warcaller. I mean, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to have to one more. Okay. Obviously going to remove the white card and the blue card. We got some thinning down to do. Like I said, I don't know if I really need 2 Radas, because if I have one on the board, she's kind of useless. But of course, they really won't expect it. I don't think I'm going to use that. I don't need the Primordial Worm since I have the Thorn Elemental. And I don't really see a use for the Memorial of War. I don't really feel like the projector's that good. It's a 4-2 and he must be blocked, so yeah, I could force him to lose something, but he could easily take it out with something small. Radiant Lightning, I'm just not, I just don't think it's that good. Get rid of that. A lot of 2-drops, so I gotta figure out, do I need 3 Bloodstone Goblins? Probably not. Muck's only useful in the attack, so I'll get rid of that as well. Since it is limited, I'll keep the Broken Bond, even though it's just kind of meh. This gives me cards back, which is nice. It also gives me cards back, which is nice. Great, specific, because if I can kick it, any targets, so that I can do 10 damage to the face for 9. It's pretty sweet. And since I don't really have a lot of mages, I don't think the war mage is really that useful. Where am I at when it comes to creatures? 16, 16, 17 right now. Don't want the fire elemental. Definitely need the reach. I don't have any flyers. Interesting setup here. I'm not going to use Warlord's Fury, although it would be nice on the late game, but I just don't think it's... I have this to give someone first strike and +1 once. I feel like I have enough instants and sorceries probably for that guy to work, or do I? Even so, 1, 2 for 1. Early game is nice. I'm constantly having trouble cutting things down. Of course, it would be easier if I took the black out, but take out 3 cards by removing that, but that's 2 of my removals. Even though I do have a decent amount of removal in red. Everything is a 2-drop though. Everything's cheap. So, because most things are cheap, and Rada gives me the chance to start earning mana. I'm gonna drop and say yes. Drop a mountain, and I'll run. Should I have done that? Maybe not. I look forward to hearing your guys' advice. I have a lot of 2-drops. I have a lot of non-creature cards. I'm thinking, do I really? If I can get the Frenzied Rage on it, but that's it. I don't need the champion. Because Frenzied Rays are still good without the champion. $44. Really bad about keeping too many cards in my deck generally. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh, it says 2 swamps? No. One swamp. That's it. I have the compass. If I don't get it, I don't get it. Here we go. This will be the first game of my black, red, green as it says, but it's really a red, green, black. Being mostly red. Secondary is green. With the black splash. An ideal opening hand if you get 3 or 4 lands in it. You should consider mulliganing if you have less than 2 or more than 5. Yeah, 6 or 7 lands is just unheard of. Even 5, it's kind of like, ugh, am I going to be flooded this whole game? But at the same time, you can play every card you draw, but you're playing a lot of top deck Magic. Now with this deck, because I have more than 40 cards and I have only 16 lands, anytime I'm getting more lands, I'm happy. So, but luckily, since I have mostly 2 drops, I can start with 2 lands. I have my compass already, so if I draw a black, I can play it. I can play against blue-green. 3 life. Give me a little extra life to begin with, and move on. Nice. Some blue ramp for infants and sorceries. Kind of kicking back, hoping I can get some the Artificer's Assistant. It's annoying because I don't have a lot to deal with. Without flying, so it's not going to actually hurt the Artificer's Assistant, which is what I really need to. It'd be great if that took out the damage to every creature. If that makes sense. Damage him while I can. The whole goal is to get him to 0 before he gets me to 0. We'll see if we can make this work. The historic trigger, very nice. Power Stone Shard is colorless mana basically for him. I may go ahead and use the Broken Bond on that. So he'll probably... I'm surprised he didn't attack with the bird and get 1 damage in. Not sure what he was going for there. Oh, he probably wants to kill one of my guys. Which is fine. Go ahead and attack with all. Wants to double block, that's great. Do the Artificer's Assistant first. We'll do damage. Oh, yeah, I understand why. Should have done it the other way. The bird's going to be annoying for me, so rather than erupting, because it only does 1 damage, so it won't kill the Arcanist, we'll use the Broken Bond to eliminate. That end turn, and then the following turn, I can hopefully be blocked with Stone Goblin. I can kill the Arcanist, Arcanist, depending how you like to read it. It's not really worth using. He has something he can do. He's giving. Yep, use that guy. Got an instant or sorcery here. What's he gonna cast? Is he able to counterspell it in some way, shape, or form? Oh, unless it pays 2. Excellent move. That is a bummer. Yeah, it's a bummer. Can't really do much. A little worried about that with this deck. It's alright. Can't attack because I'll just take him out. So I'll just kick back and relax. I am still glad I took out that bird when I did, because he could have been pinging me for one, at least the one time. Oh, but that's of course why he saved him, as the blocker to take out my ooze. There we go. Going for my spider. Could have a counter spell though, which nope, he doesn't. Okay. I'm not gonna attack. But if I get the chance, I will definitely attack with that mammoth spider next turn. Wait and see what I can do here. I'm gonna go ahead and swing with this spider. So he's paying the kicker cost to destroy the spider. That's fine. He's my only spider, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that thing back. I don't know if this is really the right move, but I'll play the spider next turn. Again. Big behemoth is he gonna play now? X-proof 4/5. Okay. Can't really do anything about it. And then if I play my spider, save him as a blocker for that snapper. So really looking for some direct damage spells. I did leave that one out. It does 1 damage to all creatures and 3 to his face. If I get enough mana, I can do 10 here to his face, but it's still not enough. So hopefully I'll be able to use the kicker cost on my overseer at some point, because that's 4 and 3, which is 7, and I'm at 5 now, so I can get 2 more lands out, so at least 2 turns. I won't be able to steal the snapper as it's hexproof, but he can't attack with the snapper either because I registered my fighter, which is necessary. The nice thing about the kicker with the overseer, these guys become 3/3s with menace, really causing some problems for him. Especially that he only has 3 creatures on the board right now. Really hoping to pull a win out here. He's down to 19, I still have 27. He has been able to get some things. He is going to kicker that guy, and so he's going to have a 7/7 on the board here. It's going to cost him 8 for a 7/7, or he just plays the 4/4, but most likely, because he has 8 land, he is going to kick back, wait, and play it next turn. So if I can draw a land this next time, it'll give me the 7. I can use the overseer before the monster's on the board. And that'll really make him have to think about what he's doing. It did not happen, but I got a flying ping. I can start pinging him for 2 at least. The nice thing about the overseer is I can actually steal the Gorger after he plays it. And that'll really kind of set him, I'm sure. I'm praying for land, any type of land for this draw. Otherwise I'm going to have to start sacrificing guys to take out that Gorger. Hitting him in the air with my bird. Phoenix. I have all these guys which I can quadruple block the Gorger if necessary. I did pick up a second shard, so I'm glad I got rid of the one when I did, because he would have that extra mana. Help for any kicker spells. Exponential. Bummer. Most likely he's going to destroy the Bloodstones. If he left the Bloodstone up for me, that'd be great, but it's probably not going to happen. No. That's okay, I'm okay with that trade. It's a bummer to go that way, but I didn't take any damage. Still have a decent should have just sacked it with a 4 collar. If I would have known, I would have gotten that eviscerate. Of course, you never know. I think I'm going to save it for a bigger creature. I could use it now, but it's not really worth getting taken out. Those 1/3s aren't scaring me. Adventurous Impulse. It's going to search Tatyova. Gain life and draw a card. Luckily I'm gonna straight her on my turn. I'm glad I waited. Totally fine. He's gonna counterspell. It's fine, I had to try. Ooh, unwind. Untap up to 3 lands. My god. What a great common. Oh, I still have the flyer. Only taking him down 1 every turn. He's got 10 cards left, 10 turns, so he's gonna mill himself before I can kill him. If I draw enough mana. Of course I could use fire. Kicked, gain 10 life. Look at that. I'm only at 6, 7, 8. So do I hijack? Yes, I do. Fortunately, I couldn't afford to hijack her first. Wow. At least I'm forcing all the cards out of his hand. Resources. Really interesting. Limited is very limited. Now he's got a flyer. And it's bigger because I kicked it. That did not look good for me. He's likely going to start swinging hard next time. I think I'm going to have to fight with fire and destroy that flyer. I know he's tapped out, he's got no mana. Playing top deck Magic, he's down to 10. Oh. 3rd Power Stone. Well done. It's great for kicking, having that ability to play those cards. Being he's at 5, 10, 11 land, most likely he had 16 land in the deck. So 5 of those 8 cards are probably lands. Even if only 4 of them are, half those cards are lands. Pretty sure I have the life to sustain him drawing down. Let's see here, especially because if I do something Match up 4, 5, 6. Could potentially 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I only need 8. This is actually really good. I will sack my lava runner to be able to play the druid. So I'll get 2 right now. The grotto. Real interesting how this set's working out. Not sure how you're going to take 33 life off of me and only a few turns left. That's fine. I don't need to attack with the Phoenix. This is one of the things about Limited why I like to have a couple extra cards in the deck, because when you do get to super late game, you're just going to have that extra card that someone else won't have. And unfortunately it goes for a long game that way, but doesn't look like he has much of the ability to finish me off. Not sure if he has a board wipe or not. And he's just going to accelerate his death this way. He just drew himself dead. He's trying to get this over. Yep, he said good game because he knows he can't beat me. He doesn't really have anything really big other than that one guy he played earlier. Yeah, I got him down to what, 9 life at one point. He was able to play the land, Tatiova, and play a land. Able to kick almost every single card too. That's his whole deck. Played everything. You didn't even get to see everything I've got. So I get one more turn, but it's irrelevant. Go ahead and get rid of this giant spider. Spider. So I can attack with my birds. And that's how you win a limited draft game. Pretty interesting, kind of silly. Not the way that you would want to win, ideally, but hey, I earned a deck, a pack, and we have our first win. So I'll see you guys on the next game. Thanks for watching.